Hello modelers, fellow Lionel and O-scale collectors and operators. Well, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty big floor layout I built here at a LIONEL FASTRACK. My girlfriend and kids are actually gone for a week, so I guess this is what you kind of do for a week if you're into trains. If you don't have a layout. But anyways, this is a massive FASTRACK floor layout. We've got this big loop here with a passing siding. I'm running those ABA Pennsylvania F3s over there. Got the gantry crane here. Well, actually, let me show you the track first. So, I've got this big oval, and this whole thing is being ran by a 275 watt post 4 ZW. But I've got that oval. It's all 036 curves. Then I've got the passing siding with two manual 036 FASTRACK switches there. And then it's got a FASTRACK crossover there with a long straightaway. That is a long straightaway. So it goes through the crossover here, on around, down the long straight, goes around the little small loop here, goes around the S-curve, back down through the FASTRACK crossover again, and back into the living room oval. So I've got a big oval here in the living room with a passing siding with a crossover that runs into the kitchen around that loop. So it's a pretty big layout. I gotta say, I have had a little trouble with this FASTRACK, but this stuff's working great now. I mean, it's getting good power. I've got 5 power wires and one 275 watt ZW power in this whole big layout, and it's working pretty good. And right now I'm running one double motored, double AC Pullmore motored Pennsylvania F3 with a fairly heavy B unit, I'd say, and a fairly heavy rear F3A unit. And then all those, I've got 8 of the weathered turn of the century cars, as Lionel called them. These come out in the 80s. There was an 8-car set, and they all were weathered, starting with the sausage car there. Then you had the Dairyman's League, the National Dairy Dispatch, you had the Frigicar, Budweiser, which is cool. It's pretty weathered, looks nice. Then you had the ball jars. That's cool. It's weathered good. Lionel hand weathered these. They did. A lot of people may not even know about these, but they were all weathered, and it's the only ones they weathered in the MPC era. They did a really good job on them. Lindsay Brothers, Twine, or whatever that is, Bindle Twine. And then you had the American Refrigerator Transit Company, which wasn't that weathered, but all 8 of them are all weathered. Some's weathered heavier than others, but that was a nice set of reefer cars, you know, that Lionel come out with in the MPC era. But yeah, this is a nice oval FASTRACK loop I got here. It runs really good. I've been having a lot of fun running this thing. Actually, I just got it done, so I've got the Getty operating oil derrick from like 80, I don't know, maybe 80, 83, 80 something. And I've got the Lackawanna magnetic crane from 80 something. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact dates. But and then I've got a brand new operating single Lionel signal bridge here that I actually just opened. I made a FASTRACK block, this homemade one. Put little strips of paper in there to insulate that rail. And then I've got the operating watchtower, or whatever Lionel calls that. That's literally brand new. I got it out of the box not long ago. Then I've got a post-war operating beacon sitting up on that little metal box there. Got all my Lionel tractor trailers sitting here. That's my favorite one, the family lines. That was a cool one. They actually made that in a 3-container set you could get, and that was of course in a set. They never did a truck to go with it. I put it on that frame and added that truck with it. Then I got an Alka-Seltzer LIONEL truck sitting here. I like these trucks. I got quite a few of them. And that was always one of my favorite MPC era hopper cars, that Big John Southern. Then I of course got LIONEL's kit. They made some pretty cool building kits actually in the MPC era. That grain elevator, that thing was always really cool. Nice looking grain elevator. Weather them all up, put trees and things on them, shoot, they look real. Then I've actually got a truck here. This trailer actually came out of CSX freight set you could get. I kept the trailer. I sold the set, but that's the trailer. Sorry, just 1 second. Let me pause this TV, man. I should have done that before I started the video. Sorry about that.
How's it feel to be a hero, Joe?
Oh. I actually had that movie Joe Dirt playing. That's a pretty good movie. Sorry, now maybe y'all can hear me, but yeah, my girlfriend and kids are gone right now, and I thought it'd be fun just to set up a massive fast track loop in my living room, and then I decided to run it out of the living room into my kitchen. So it's just one big massive fast track LIONEL train floor layout. Got an ABA set of Penceys, pulling all 8 of those turn of the century reefers from the 80s. And then I've got 4 MPC cars on the back. Well, that little orange generator flat car there, I think that could be an LTI 90s era, I'm not sure. It's just a little Frisco flat car with a generator load on it. It's funny because that generator load there is actually the same generator they use for the old derrick. It's pretty funny. It's funny how LIONEL did a lot of things like that. You know, they would use the same sort of parts and things sometimes. Yeah, I got a log truck sitting there, LIONEL. Pretty cool. That Western Civic box car and the Ontario Northern I got on the back. I always liked those 2 cars. Pretty nice looking paint scheme. That's one thing I like about the MPC era and collecting. It all was colorful. You know, they made some really neat cars, like the billboard cars. I would just love to collect all those. I think I might have about 16 of those now. I'm trying to get more of them. But I thought I'd do this video here and show you guys what I got set up here, and maybe let it run for a minute with freight cars behind those 3 Penske F3s. And then I'm going to do another video, which I'll have uploaded soon. It's going to be of 7 or 8 aluminum LIONEL passenger cars behind those Penceys running on this big loop. So stay tuned for that video. I'll have it uploaded also. Yeah, I actually got these from my uncle not long ago, and these things have been stored pretty much their whole lives. They were literally brand new old stock when I got them. I oiled and greased them, and I mean they're just brand new F3s. There's not a spot, smidge, dirt mark, anything on these. They're perfect. Absolutely mint Pennsylvania F3 ABAs. I, of course, don't have the aluminum cars to go with them, but I do have a set of LIONEL aluminum cars I'm going to put with them. They're actually Amtraks, but they'll look alright with them. It's going to look pretty cool all lit up going around this big loop here. Yeah, when you don't have room for a train layout, this is kind of what you do. I started with the loop here in the living room, and I thought, well, you know what? I thought I had that crossover there, so just make it bigger. I'll tell you the truth, I live in a little single wide trailer here, and I honestly thought about running it down my hallway too and turning it, but I run out of track. If I would have had more straights, I probably would have done that, but I run out of straights. Actually, probably a good thing. But yeah, I got a lot of this track used, and there's some pieces that's new, but most of it's used, so I had to do a lot of cleaning on this fast track to even get it running as good as it is running. You're not supposed to sand track, but sometimes on this O-gauge track you have to. But I got all this on a trade deal, and I sanded it, cleaned it, hooked jumper wires to about 5 pieces of it and made this big loop, and it works good. The whole loop runs pretty good. Those double motored F3s there. The only part that sort of slows down just a teeny little bit, and you can't even tell it, is right there near that clear taupe. That one little stretch of straight right there. I think it comes around that curve there, and there's like a little hump right here with these metal strips in my floor. So it kind of, as it comes around that curve there, I think it comes up grade just a teeny bit, and I think that's why it slows down a little in that area, but it don't slow down much. Boy, it runs down this long straightaway really good. But yeah, this is a neat floor layout. I thought I'd show you guys. It's pretty cool. But anyways, let me show you some of my accessories I got hooked up here. Got the watchtower and the beacon hooked up. I'll turn them off, I guess, right now, but yeah, those are pretty cool. The signal tower over there operates. And I got my oil derrick here hooked up, of course. And the crane, I got it on the big handle of the ZW here. How many volts are supposed to feed to that thing, really? Pretty neat. Anyways, I'm gonna run this train here for a minute, let y'all watch it run around this massive fast-track floor layout running out of my living room into the kitchen. It's funny what you'll do when your girlfriend or wife's not home. But anyways, y'all enjoy the video and stay tuned, because I'm gonna have some more cool videos coming up of some HO and some more Lionel, and one of those F3s pulling some aluminum cars on here. Turn the lights out, maybe do a not running video, who knows. But anyways, enjoy the video. Runs pretty good. Really doesn't even hardly slow down at all. Well, that S curve down there is cool. Well, it's a nice set of F3s right there. I haven't had one derailment, one car come uncouple, anything so far, so cross my fingers. Boy, it's a long straightaway. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, let me go to the other end. I'll let you guys see it on the other end here. Try not to move the camera around too much here. Anyways, this video is getting to be fairly long here, so I appreciate all y'all watching. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all your comments and everything. I always try to answer them all. So stay tuned. I got some more cool videos coming. So I got one of those coming. We'll pull some aluminum Lionel cards behind it, so that'll look pretty cool. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. This is Ron's Trains and More, out.